I already explained in the other video the prestige victory. Um, Also something important to mention is the hero shelf. You can see what other players have, their stats, their rings, and if you click here you can see their inventory, what do they have equipped. It's very important before you start battling someone to see what's their equipment, because they might have lower fight but then they have a lot of good equipment which makes them hard to kill. Alright, so the prestige. The other three ways to win is by killing the king. So you can just attack him, but it's not that easy, because if you see, the king first of all has 7 dice power, and then the most difficult thing to beat the king is he has this equip, which means every dice you miss he will steal it from you, so you'll give him an extra dice for every miss you do. So if you're gonna try to kill him, make sure you finish your job and you have enough manpower. If you kill the king and the king kills you, you lose the game and the prestige leader wins. And if you were the prestige, and every time you attack the king, you lose all your prestige. So it will never be the case that you will be the prestige leader after attacking the king. So that's important too. So also make sure you have enough defense to survive the king attack if you attack him. Okay, so that's winning by fight. Then you can win with the Spirit Stones victory. So Spirit Stones are these things, they will appear at night in some of the stone spirits sometimes, they might not appear. If you have 4 of them, you become kind of the god against corruption. So you can start killing Banes by just clicking on them, because right now you fight Banes normally. And if you get to the palace and you click on the king, you also automatically win. You're just gonna clean all this corruption and you save the king and you are the winner. The last way is the rot battle. So other ways to win the stone circles. When you do quests, normally you have a reward, as those ones that you need to rely on RNG to win, so that's another way to win them. At night, I think you have 10% percentage of getting one from the dungeons, and at day 5%. And you can also, and there are also some cards that you can steal them from other players. But that's it, I think. There's no other way to get spirit stones. Alright, and the last one is by rot. So if you can see, every night the king will get +1 rot. You can try to be even more corrupted than the king is, because when you're fighting someone with rot, the one who has the most rot will steal all the rot from other players as a battle. I mean, they will keep their rot, but you're gonna gain their rot number in battling dice. So, for example, I can try to attack a Bane or something, so I guess see. So imagine, this Bane has 5 rot. If I would have 6 rot and I would attack him, I would get +5 fight. If I would have 4 rot and I would attack him, the Bane would get +4 fight. So it's the number of rot of the loser the winner will get. Every time you finish a quest, you get to pick another one. So see, this is a Spirit Stone, the thing I told you about. Oh, let's try to go this one to get rot. So I show you. How do you get rot? You get rot mostly by using spells, because it's one of the requirements. You get rot with some equipments, and you can get rot also if a Bane kills you, you get 1 rot. This guy's attacking me, I'm evading because of an item that I equipped. Don't worry too much about it right now. So the last thing I need to cover is how do we get into the palace in order to kill the king. There are 2 ways to do it. You either do all your quests, because the 5th quest, and you can see here there are 5 quests, we are on the 2nd, and the 5th quest will always give you the key entrance to the closest from your grounds. So I'm here, so in my last quest it will be either this one or this one, a free pass to go and kill the king. The other way is trying to do these perils, therefore this is a peril of spirit, so you'll use your spirit. This is a wit's peril, these ones are the same, and this is the same. You want to do the one that you have the highest one here, and the symbols are always the same. The spirit ones, all the perils will always have a rot symbol and a joker symbol, and then the spirit ones on top of that will have a sun and a moon, and the wits will have a sword and a shield in order to break through the walls. If you don't have those symbols, you will need to roll the dice, and you have the number of dice the same as your attribute, either the wits or the spirit. I'm gonna show you. I have 4, so if I'm super lucky I can get here, but it will not happen because I will need to have the perfect faces. So I don't have any of these symbols, right? So I will need to rely on luck. So I'm gonna roll the dice. I have 4 from here and I have +1 because it's night, and I have +1 die and it's night. Oh, I almost got it. I just needed 1 more to get in. And then you lose life for the number of failed symbols, so I died because I had 1 life. So this is how you do it. Something also important to mention is when you go to the palace, you lose all your movements. So you can never go to the palace and attack the king right away. So you'll be at least a turn there so people can do something about it. Unless you do some cards that give you an extra movement, but they are very rare and one of the most valuable resources of this game. Every time you have a card that gives you movement, just keep it so you can finish the game. And I guess that's it. I've covered everything. The last thing I want to cover is the characters, okay? If you're gonna do your first game, I suggest picking a fighter, because fighters are easier than mages, because in order to make a mage work, you will need to use the mage deck, and if you do not know the cards, you're not going to be successful, and they are also harder to be kept alive. So I would suggest picking a fighter. What are the best fighters for first time players? Stain is very good, it's very straightforward. Mercury is good. River is good. Zosha is good. Barney is good. Magna is good. Not good, not good, not good. Hargrave is good. And Oksana is good. I would pick one of these guys. I would avoid the other guys for your first time playing. You could also go with this guy, Agnia, is a tank. So I would suggest either Tain, Mercurio, River, Zosha, Barney, Magna, Hargrave, Agnia, or Oksana. I would avoid the other guys for your first time playing, at least, until you understand the game and the cards. So yeah, that's it. Hope it helps. See you in the next gameplay. Cheers. Bye.